Alright everybody, welcome to Nexus TV, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Solomon and today we are here to discuss the loudest trend of the week. Some of you must have seen this trend and some of you are still... Alright everybody, welcome to Nexus TV, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Solomon and today we are here to discuss the loudest trend of the week. Some of you must have seen this trend and some of you are still alien. This trend is still alien to you guys, so don't worry. If you've seen the trend already, please, there is more to what you have seen already. So we have a lot to discuss in this video. Please stay with me. Let's break every single thing down. All of the conversation, the loudness, the insult, the disgrace that happened in the Senate this week. That is what we are here to discuss basically. For some of you that don't really know what we are discussing, I said trend. This is our political reality video, and today we are going to be discussing Senator Nwaboy. Nwaboy. I call him Nwaboy. I'm sorry if that is not your name, but please, for the sake of this video, we are going to be referring to him Nwaboy and Professor this person Oby, Professor Oby. So let's quickly dive into the conversation. I don't know why my watch is running away from my hands. I don't know why. So let's dive into the conversation. Today is the first kind of video that I will be playing videos on this particular video for you on our trend. We play the video we discuss here. Today is the first time we are doing that. This is an upgrade. So if you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comment section below so that I can be giving to you every week. If this is kind of video you want to be seeing what happened, what we are discussing, evidence on videos. If that is what you want to see, please let me know in the comment section below as we go into the analysis of this video. And this video is published by Channel Television. A lot of other media houses have published theirs, but the particular one we are reacting to now is the channel version. So let's quickly dive into it. So I'll play this video for you. You listen to it, then I will have my conversation, my discussion. I'll tell you what I think about the video, but we're not going to play the whole video. So if you want to watch the entire thing after you listen to our discussion, our conversation on this video, please you go to Channel Television and then Channel TV and then watch the full version of this video. Please, I don't want to play the full version, so I won't affect the original owner. So go into the YouTube search and search the video for yourself, but I'll play it for you here. You will get almost everything you need to know, so you wouldn't really even need to go further to look for the video for yourself. But before then, let's play the video and let's have the conversation. Woo. Okay. Okay, so some of you have seen this video already. So before I play the full version of this video, please I'll quickly break down what happened so that as you're watching, you will watch with an understanding of what we are conversing here, what we are discussing here. So within the week, there was a hearing at the Senate in respect to Senator Natasha issues at the Senate, the sexual harassment stuff between her and Akpabio. There was a Senate committee was set up. The disciplinary committee was set up to hear the what do you call it, to listen to the both side. And the Natasha's representative came to the Senate, and as it was said in the video, they refused to be put on oath. And Senator Nwaboy, the one I was calling Nwaboy, also was there to represent Senator Godswill Akpabio, which I see as conflict of interest in the first place, because both of them are senators, both of them are defending the same interest. They are defending, I think, all the senators. I'm saying all the senators now. Almost all the senators we've seen in interviews, on social media, wherever they open their mouth to speak, however they want to speak, they've all been on the side of Senator Godswill Akpabio, believing that Senator Godswill Akpabio is a brand new angel who cannot and will not and shall not, I don't know, anything that is not in this thing now can be combined together to describe the credibility as said by them of Akpabio. They say Akpabio cannot harass Senator Natasha, and that is why all of them are defending him. So now, that is what this young man, Senator Nwaboy, is trying to do here. If you listen to everything, please look at his body language and also the body language of Senator Oby, of Senator. Maybe he will be a senator one day. There's a part of this video that Nwa Boy said that you can never be here. And she said, I am not a hooligan. So you're going to listen to that by yourself. So I'll not interrupt again. So let's all of us enjoy the video together. Then I'll come back and give you what I think about this, what I think of this, right? So I'll come back and give you my thoughts. So let's listen proper. Full at 70.
I take exception to a senator.
Why are you talking to me like that?
You are a disgrace to the Senate.
You are an insult to womanhood.
You are
an insult to womanhood.
Of course, if you listen, two of them really throw jab at themselves. I'm sorry I said I'm not going to interrupt again, but I don't want to lose my thought. He said that you should close your mouth. I think Professor Oby was the first person that said Senator Nwa Boy should shut up. You understand? And that triggered Senator Nwa Boy to begin to call Professor Oby a fool at 70. You know, that is disturbing. A woman of these statues, she has done a lot for Nigeria, Africa, and humanity. She was the minister. She was former minister of education. And if you look at her CV, I'm not going to be reading her CV for you on this video. I'm only going to be discussing the character displayed in this video. So if you want to know, my microphone is falling off. Maybe Nwa Boy is pushing it. If you want to know exactly what really transpired between these two people, please, I advise you go forward to watch this video again. You know what I'm saying? So let's enjoy.
You cannot change. You cannot violate.
You are here to tell the world you have not changed.
You are
at 70, you have not changed.
You are a scoundrel. A scoundrel.
I will not take it.
To insult.
That is why you can never be here. People like you can never be here. People like you can never be here. How can you be? How can you be a fool?
I'm not a hooligan.
You are a hooligan.
Okay, so I think that is he said people of you cannot be here, and Professor Oby said, yes, because I'm not a hooligan. Does that mean that all the senators are now hooligan, or someone like Nwa Boy is a hooligan? Please let me know in the comment section below, because I don't know. It's a disturbing comment that is coming from these two people, these two mature people who are supposed to be like honorable member of the society. I'm not saying honorable members of the society. These two are supposed to be honorable members of the society, not a disgrace to the society. I'm not going to say Senator Nwa Boy is wrong explicitly, and I am also not going to say that Professor Oby was also right by shutting the Senator of the Republic of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, up. You know, he's a grown-up man. He says, shut up. Can you please shut up? You know, when you say you keep a boy at home and you're trying to tell that boy to keep quiet and not open their mouth to say anything again, or else you give them your backhand. You all know. Wait, how many of you were brought up by a typical African mother? That is what Senator, of course, maybe she's going to be a senator one day, I don't know. Professor Oby Ezekwesili was actually saying here, because she said, shut up. Shut the F up here. You know what I'm saying? And then they went on and on and on and on to disgrace themselves up to when Senator Nwa Boy, according to me, please, that is not his name. For the sake of entertainment, that's why I'm saying Nwa Boy, because I don't know. Nwa something. I don't know. Nwa Boy. Yeah? Alright, this face-off is actually entertaining, you know. It's entertaining and disgraceful at the same time. This is a disgrace. This is a national disgrace. We must not be here to sugarcoat anything. We must not be here to add sentiment to anything. I have not been on the side of any senator since the issue of Senator Natasha Akpoti and Godswill Akpabio started. If you want to know how the stand I took from the beginning of this whole trend, you can go and check me out on my channel. There are videos you can watch to confirm what I'm talking about here. You can also be like, it's just more or less you trying to like update yourself with the community. My people know, my followers, my viewers, they understand what I do here. They know what I talk about. They know the sentiment I share, and they know how passionate I am towards national building, national development, and issues like this and characters like this should not be entertained when we are talking about national development, and then they are bringing up things that can be tagged as national disgrace. Obviously, you all can see the attitude of these two grown-up men, man and woman, on screen disgracing the nation. You know something really led to this. So let's quickly go back to the video. Senator Nwaboy was insulting. I am not here because I'm not a hooligan. So let's continue from there.
I'm not a hooligan.
All right? You're a hooligan? I'm not a hooligan.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the
And you say I should keep my mouth shut. Who are you to say so?
Who are you to say so?
Chairman of the Okay, officer.
I asked to be ruled on oath.
Mr. Chairman.
I asked to be put on oath, all right?
Chairman. Chairman of the committee.
We're here to be put on oath.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman of the committee. Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Chairman of the committee. Mr. Chairman, sir. Chairman of the committee. Wait, there's one thing Look, there's always going to be sentiments going forward, because I'm beginning to look at the body language of the boat, They say that if your hands are clean, you're not going to run away from Anuku. My Kogi people understand. Person when no do bad thing, no they run away from old people when they begin to raise alarm of something has gone bad. You know what I'm saying? So if your hands are clean, you will dine with the wise and the old, the kings, the rich, those that matters in the society. You know what I'm saying? If your hands are clean, you will dine with those that matters in the society, and you will come out clean, calm, and then, in issues like this, maybe in argument like this, there is always a technique that can be used to know who is hyper defensive, trying to cover up secrets, and which is emotional trigger. It's called emotional trigger. Sometimes I think that is what Professor Oby used on Senator Nwaboy here, because for Senator Oby, not senator, this woman is going to be a senator one day. I'm sure, I'm certain, because of this insult, public insult. She's going to be a senator one day. But if you notice what she did there, shut up, really can trigger someone that is coming to defend something, and then you are telling that person not to say it. And if you go back, twist your eyes, maybe you change your steering and open the next window of your mind to really know why Senator Nwaboy was acting the way he was acting. Why was he acting that way? Right? Why was he acting as if he was the one that was accused? Is Nwaboy an errand boy to the Senate president? Because all the passion he had used over time to say that this cannot happen, this has not happened, this has never happened. That confidence to defend someone is quite concerning to me. It's raising a whole lot of concern, because if you listen to him very well, all the interviews he had rendered over the weeks, he defended Senate president with 100% passion. There was one interview on Rise TV. I'm not going to put that on this video, so you can go and look for that for yourself and watch on Rise TV, where he said that something like this has never happened. Meanwhile, he was only referencing to one event that Senator Natasha complains about, which was the event at the Senate villa, right? His house. She alleged that harassment happened when they were in the Senate president's house at Akwa Ibom, something like that. And she said that, Senate president said that we can always come here to enjoy ourselves. She also said that her husband was there and her husband was far behind, And when he noticed that her husband was like heard what they said, maybe overheard them, then he started acting funny. Why is this man behaving like he was almost there like a spirit wherever Senator Godswill Akpabio goes to? Because if you listen to Senator Natasha, other events happen in the office where this Nwa boy might not be there. This Senator Nwa boy might not be there. He is not making reference to those one, and he's defending with a whole lot of passion. And if you listen to these people, nobody will come up with allegation like this and still be telling you that I have strong evidence, and then you still can be boldly out there to defend that person. Because we all believe that this case is going to be very difficult for Natasha to defend in the first place, because sexual harassment is not a case that can be easily defended, because nobody gets harassed in their prepared mood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets into that prepared themselves to be harassed, or even nobody is aware of being harassed. That's what I'm trying to say. It's something that's come up accidentally to the person, to the victim, right? So all how do they call those that harass people sexually again? Predators. All predators are always like on their game. They plan their attack very well, and they attack when they feel safe enough. So these people are not always ready for this harassment. So the evidence people are looking for might not be there. But now that they are saying that they have strong evidence, I think this Senator Nwa boy should be wise enough to like advise himself and say, no, this might have a lot on my reputation, political career, because I believe this is his first time of being a senator in this country. It's his first time of being a senator. So maybe he's power drunk. Or maybe he's power drunk. And there's also an allegation that these people are biased. That's why they might not really go forward with the hearing. So let me quickly hear the last part of this video before I can conclude and let you know what I think final. It's okay, please. What? Okay. All right. So I heard when some of our counsel, Natasha's counsel, were telling the Professor Oby, to say, do not respond. Allow him to insult. Do not respond. And this man, I'm beginning to like now. If you read the room, the professor's mic was turned off several times. And the technical floor person, always try to I want to turn it off. Not as if he actually wanted to turn it on, but he put his hand and remove his hand again. Maybe they wanted him the Nwa boy, to really say what he was saying. Because trying to read the room here, not all of them are like in this mess. Not all of them are acting like this. But if you read the room very well, it looks as if this whole thing was pre-planned to not have any positive results from the hearing. And if you see, the end of everything was that the case is in court, and we cannot do any listening, or we cannot treat any case that is in court in the Senate, right? So why were they invited in the first place, right? That was the conclusion. That was the resolution, and the whole meeting was called off. So I don't know. Let me play. Maybe we can get to that point. Okay. I think the video is done playing. There's the whole video. I think it is. This video is repeating itself, so it's on loop. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. So if you listen very well, Senator Nwa boy, really, you are Nwa boy. Maybe because your body language is saying that, or is Godswill Akpabio his father? Is he his father? I don't know, because I'm trying to understand why this man is defending Senator Godswill Akpabio with this whole confidence. He is not his lawyer. Right? Senator Godswill Akpabio should have a representative here, a lawyer that is representing him here to say something for him, not the senator, not the senator elected by Nigerian people. And I'm from what the social media is saying, social media comments. I'm not going to put any comments here because I'm not able to go back and research again, but I've read it. Some people from his constituency are already disowning him. This man should be wise enough to think of his political career before coming out publicly to defend someone that have gone very, very high in his political career. Senator Godswill Akpabio was once a Senate president, I guess, and he was once a governor, and then he's now a Senate president again, and the number 3 person in the country, right? This is almost like the highest you can go. After now, he can be thinking of being a president. That is it. Aside after that, there is no political achievement again that you will want him to attain that he has not attained. You are coming out your first time of being a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Said that I am the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am higher than him. I am higher than her. No, he said that on Arise TV. He's not on this video. So that is not the proper way to think, and that is not the kind of leader Nigeria needs at the moment. And I'll conclude this video by saying, is the democracy in Nigeria dead? Is our democracy gone? Are we gone back to the state of anarchy? Because I don't know. Is our democracy gone? Is it gone for good or for bad? What are we seeing? Because we have as heavy to say and more disgraceful to say, coming out from me, we have the most disgraceful Senate of all time in Nigeria, to be honest. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Quite embarrassing. I don't actually know what to say. It's emotional. As a Nigerian, I really don't know what to say because this is not what I want to see from my leaders. This is not what I want to hear from my leaders. And as I always say, this is telling us what 2027 is going to look like. This behavior from senators, from the government officials, those that are occupying the higher positions, their behavior is telling us what is going to happen in 2027. Mind you, President Tinubu is actually looking for an INEC chairman, which is another loophole. Looking for another INEC chairman. He can as well go forward to extend. I'm saying Jega. How I wish we can have Jega back. Mahmoud Tenor is Tinubu. He can do whatever he wants to do. This tells a lot about what 2027 is going to be like and what Nigeria, the state of our democracy. This defines so well the state of our democracy, where our democracy is at the moment. Our democracy is dead. It's dead. Many leaders will not want to admit that the democracy is dead, but it's dead. The past presidents will not say it because you hear Goodluck Jonathan, you heard him say that they will not be able to say something because of the repercussion of, because of the weight their comments carries, you know. And he also points to one of the Indian proverb, which is clearly the interpretation of the behavior of these senators. Those that pretend to sleep can never be woken. You cannot wake those that pretend to sleep. It's difficult to wake those that pretend to sleep. That is what the senators are showing us now. Even the chairman of the ethics, I don't know the full things. The chairman of the ethics and disciplinary something committee of the senators of the Senate. Also, there's a rumor that he was disbarred 10 years ago, and you see, there's law can protect him. It's 10 years. After 10 years. That person can be born again after 10 years. According to law, that person can be born again. It's 10 years ago that this man happened to be disbarred from UK because of these same issues. Because of similar issues like Natasha's own. Plus fraud. This same man is overseeing our ethics committee. someone that's lack ethic is overseeing ethic committee. What does that tell about the Nigeria Senate? What does that tell about our democracy? I feel pain for Nigeria at the moment. Nigeria is in pain, to be honest. Nigerians and Nigeria as a spirit, and Nigerians as people, we are all in pain at the moment. We are going through a lot. It pains my heart to see people like this representing me. It pains my heart to see people like this representing me. I think it's high time that those that are holding public offices should go through emotional intelligence training. They're supposed to be trained. I'm not going to say any of them is right by what they do here, because number one, Professor was also wrong by saying he should shut up. And one boy not looking at his age. First, we are Africans because before democracy bind us. We are Africans before civilization, before any other thing. We are first Africans. This woman is old enough to be your grandmother, and you are calling her a fool at 70. Shut your smelling mouth. Come on. Disgraceful. This is total disgrace to Nigeria. Nigerian spirit and Nigeria as a people. What do you think in the comment section below? Obviously, I know some of you are disappointed. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until I see you in the next video, my name is Solomon. Until then, let's keep it real. Let's keep helping our spirits to remain Nigerian, true Nigerian. And thank God for social media. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for internet, for helping us to broadcast all of these shenanigans, all of these things happening in our country. I remember 22 years ago, we won't be able to do the same thing like this. I remember when MK Abiola was killed. We were not able to do something like this. I was not even conceived that time. But if I were to be conceived that time, I wouldn't have been able to sit here and be talking about these things, because the whole provision, the internet, everything was not there. And the media was in the pocket of the politicians. The politicians and the military. But now, we have the social media, we have the YouTube, we have internet. We have this whole thing to send out our image, to send out who we truly are. We Nigerians, we don't represent corruption. We are good people. We are loving people. And we hate injustice. And that is why we see us coming out in our multitude to talk about these things, because all of this, their attitude, the politicians' attitude, did not represent us. Please, if you are watching from any part of this world, these people are not representing us. They don't represent our true character. We are good people. We are different from what you see on your mainstream media. Please subscribe to my channel as I keep bringing to you the truth about Nigeria and the Nigeria politics. This is our political reality.